All right, first up,
Yeah.
what's your name and where are we at right now?
My name is Francisco, Paco by Paco,
Yeah,
and we're at Safe and Sound Treatment. Well, the detox
yeah.
part of the treatment center. Yeah.
All right, so big question. So today we're having a open house for Safe and Sound. How long has Safe and Sound been around again?
Today is their 5-year anniversary.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I totally knew that too. We need like five. We have a five-star balloon.
No.
We knew that.
That's what Haley said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they closed Party City, so we didn't know where to get it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, so I had a few questions I'm gonna be asking a lot of people, probably the same question, to see what everyone's answers could potentially be different, and we'll see. So, question number one: what inspired you to work in the behavioral health field?
Oh, that's easy, man. When I was getting sober, right, the one thing I wanted to do was help my friends back home,
Mm,
right? And I
oh
knew
yeah.
that I was really bad at my addiction, and I knew if they saw a glimpse of how it looked like that I can actually do it,
Mm,
maybe I can get a lot of them to do it too. And it actually worked out. A lot of them saw that I was getting sober, and a lot of them called me saying, "We were really bad. We saw you, like you were really bad in your addiction. Now we're seeing that you're doing good. What did you do?" Right? And so I told them what I did, and I actually got a lot of them to come out here, get help, and now they have up to 3, 4 years sober.
oh really?
Some of them have families,
Yeah,
and then it started like a whole chain,
yeah,
right? So like they saw it, they went back home, they saw it work, and then they started doing it back home themselves,
yeah.
which is crazy.
The whole
Yeah.
ripple effect.
Yeah.
Damn. So, what did you do? What was the process like initially doing it?
So it was really hard because the first year I was here, I was doing the same shit I was doing back home.
Yeah,
I kept relapsing over and over. Um, then one day I had a intervention with my counselor at Pac Shores where I graduated, and Mary and Rob that took care of me.
yeah.
And they
Oh,
finally told me, they're like,
that's
either
right.
you get it right or you go home, right? And I knew if I went home I was gonna die.
So that question was huge.
Yeah, that
That
question
that
was
was like a
huge.
make or break moment.
They had a plane ticket, and like they're like, dude, you're gonna go home, but if you go home, we're not gonna help you. But if
Damn.
you stay and you relapse, we're also not gonna help you.
Damn.
So I sat there thinking, okay, if I go home, my friends are gonna be happy to see me. They're gonna get me high for free. Then I have to steal again to get money.
Yeah.
But if I stay, I really have to do this thing because if I mess up, they were not going to send me back home and help me get home or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
So Mary yelled at me and she's like, "What the fuck is it so hard for you to understand?" Because she's like my mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's taking care of me. So she really loves and cares for me. So when she saw that I was thinking about it, she like yelled at me. She's like, "Why is it so hard?" So then I was like, you know what? I'll stay.
Mm.
Best decision I ever made.
What was so hard about it though? Like we just had someone, the
Yeah.
individual yesterday.
Yeah.
Like he had the same huge conversation. What was so hard?
It's that inner monster inside of me, the addict,
Yeah.
that I still wanted to get high.
Yeah.
I still wanted to go out. I thought that I couldn't fucking. There wasn't anything else for me over here. I thought that my life was just me using
Yeah.
until I was done. I never knew, or I never saw myself doing anything else because I was doing that for so long,
Yeah.
you know? So all I knew was being homeless, using drugs, stealing, robbing. That's all I knew. I never knew that there was this other side where I can get a job that I enjoy, helping other people, meeting all these great people. I never knew. You taught me how to have fun in sobriety,
Mm.
you and your brother. I did skydiving. You took me to the desert to do all that stuff. So then I slowly started seeing all you guys really care, and
Wait,
you
you came
guys
out to
showed me.
the desert?
Yeah, remember after skydiving,
The
we
hot
went
air
to the
balloon?
desert? No.
Off-roading or
Yeah,
something?
off
We
roading.
did
Yeah,
that?
remember I did the hot peanut and then I like rubbed my eyes?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know you did that. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
and I was with
Sorry.
you in that fucking doom buggy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So then I slowly started seeing it. So
hold on. Let me make sure this is on.
yeah.
Okay, you're good.
So I don't work a program, right? And I don't go to meetings. But I was going to meetings because
But
it's
that's that program, dude. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's not the
but
only way.
the one thing that I never liked when I first started going to meetings because I had to for my programming
Yeah.
was I kept hearing people talk about the promises, right, of being sober. And a lot of people, every time they went up there and talked, they're like, "Oh, yeah, the promises. If you get sober, life's gonna get better. This is gonna happen. All this stuff is gonna happen to you." I always thought it was a bunch of bullshit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then my first year of sobriety hit, and then shit like that started happening to me
Mm.
without even like I didn't even know I was trying, but I was doing the work,
Yeah.
and all this stuff was coming at me. And that's when I started seeing, okay, these people
Because you
aren't
gotta,
lying.
instead of talking about it, you stepped into it.
Yeah. And that's when I saw, okay, all these people aren't lying about it. They know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So
So that's a big thing, right? You said right there.
mhm,
So in treatment, whatever, we do a lot of talk therapy
mhm,
and talking like the promises X, Y, and Z. Your life can be amazing afterwards. Like, yeah, that's fantastic, right?
yeah.
But how big is it to actually step into the experiences that you talk about?
Holy crap, man, it's really big.
Like solidifies it.
Yeah, it actually made me more confident in stepping onto this side.
Yeah,
I saw everything. So now I know it came little by little, but now I know that there's more to it just being homeless,
yeah,
using, stealing. It's hard work, integrity, all this other stuff that came with it. I became such a better man. I
yeah.
have a daughter now, and it's so crazy that everything I thought that wasn't gonna happen happened.
And a high level position at a really
Yeah,
great company.
yeah, and like with people that
Crazy.
I love,
Yeah.
like I love waking up every morning. And then here's the greatest part, right? I went to Norm's one day, and I didn't recognize this person. This girl kept looking over at me, and she was a waitress. She walked up to me. She's like, "Are you Paco with Safe and Sound?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "You guys saved my life.
Wow.
I have 8 months sober." And then it happened to me again at another restaurant.
Mm.
So we hear a lot of people, that end up dying because of addiction, and it's really sad about this side of business.
Yeah.
But then you get that little glimpse,
Mm.
and they come up to you and they're like, "You helped me get here."
What do you feel like that does for you?
A lot, man. It actually makes me feel like what I'm doing means something,
Yeah.
because it's really hard to have these people stay here and do the work, and then you get that one person that you realize your work actually matters and it's doing something,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's little by little, and like we know that success rate is slow,
Yeah.
but when you see that, it's like, holy shit,
Yeah.
this person just walked up to me in the middle of a restaurant and
Yeah.
said, "You saved my life,"
Huge.
and I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, because you said the odds of, I mean, it's a lot of, yeah, statistically.
yeah,
I mean, I don't like statistics really, but like, it's hard, man. Not a lot of
it's
people
hard,
get it,
yeah.
you know?
So that means a lot, and that makes me wake up every morning to help the next person.
Yeah.
You know.
So how much time now since from the last time that you were like went to treatment though?
So
It's been years.
so since the last time I was in treatment, when relapsing will be 9 years, I will have 8 years sobriety on September.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Damn, that
Yeah,
went by
eight
quick.
whole years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's crazy.
So, all right. So now you have a good amount of years of experience working in treatment now.
Hmm.
Not one, you got to go through it, but now you're on the other side of
Yeah.
it. Now, what sets a great treatment program apart from the rest?
The part where you treat clients more like family instead of clients, right?
Yup.
So what we notice, especially when people come in here, is that they like that we joke around with them. We treat them more like family members, like not like clients. They feel
Yep.
like they're at home, not at a treatment center.
Yep.
And I've been other places where they're like strictly business.
Yeah.
Like they're not that caring and all that stuff. And that's what Packers did for me.
Mm.
Like Jerry, Mark,
Yeah.
and all of them
Well, it's
treated.
just the people that you're in treatment with
Yeah,
too. You got a lot of
yeah,
like
exactly,
fun
man. And it's like
connection.
you treat one person like that, then that client will start treating everybody in the house like that, and then it's like, again, a chain,
Yeah.
right? So
Ripple effect.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what I see a lot in here is that we're more treating you like family than a client,
Yeah.
because we want you to feel like you're at home,
Yeah.
not that you're just at a treatment center,
Yeah. And that's what attracted me to, I've been so happy, like any event or whatever I
Mhm.
wanted to do, marrying you guys have, sent people out to come in onto these experiences.
Mhm.
And I've sent that invite out to a good amount of people, but Safe and Sound has been the one that has stood out the most. That's wanted
Yeah.
to have and seen the value in people stepping into these unique experiences,
Yeah.
and instead of talking about it in group and all this stuff, like that's what's super special. And that's why I'm extremely grateful and to actually now be a part of the team now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's great because, like I said again, you helped me a lot. And then when you came in here, I see a lot of people right away, how they felt, how I felt when you came and helped me. I see the same light
Oh,
spark
heck
up,
yeah.
right? And then it's like in my head when I see them and they're like, "Oh, Preston's gonna take them to it." I was like, "You have no idea how much fun you're gonna have
Yeah.
with Epic Journey,
Yeah.
like, because I was part of it,
Yeah.
and it was amazing."
Hell yeah. That's
And
awesome.
that even though I was so scared and I cried on the way down from the plane the
Yeah.
first time I skydived, But then remember, I got back on. It
Oh,
was
you
like,
did you right back.
yeah,
Yeah.
because Nate's
That's
like,
right.
I paid again. Do you have to go back up? I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I just cried on the way down, man.
I've taken over 1,500 people out. I've never had anyone go,
Yeah.
a second time.
No, yeah. As soon as
Right
I
after.
landed, Nate's like, "Hey, you're going back." I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, "All right."
Uh,
But then
that's crazy.
that's when I learned, like there's more to sobriety than just not doing drugs.
Yeah,
You know,
totally.
like you get to experience a lot of stuff that you thought that you were never gonna experience.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
mean that's the one of the biggest things aside from all that people think like a requirement to be a part of Epic or whatever, you have
Hmm.
to skydive. Like, no, no.
Yeah.
If you want to do these things, hell yeah, let's roll, we'll do them. But the thing that what's cool I found is that you actually get to feel again.
Yeah.
Like love and energy and
Yeah.
emotions and well, the biggest thing if you're dependent on a substance, you don't have to wake up and do this shit to get out of
Oh
bed,
God. Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. That being sick and being like, okay,
uh,
now I'm gonna plan everything now. Like that was the most
you
horrible
couldn't get
part
out
of
of
it.
bed, man. You
Yeah.
couldn't do a life without it.
That was Yeah, that was really horrible,
And I
man.
think a lot of these like experiences that we're talking about really fuck up people's drug using
Yeah.
because it's never the same. You go and have an amazing experience while you're sober, and then relapse totally freaking it's a thing. Hopefully you make it back these days, but it's never the same. You're out using, you're like, oh, dude,
Yeah.
this is not, and it messes it up.
Well, and then
That's
we've had a
fantastic.
lot of people that were here that leave to relapse, right? And then they'll literally call the next day knowing that, hey, this is the place you guys actually cared for me.
Yeah,
I had fun there. Like I laughed a lot. Like, can I please come back? You
yep,
know? And like you said, like they'll actually see that part that they're
yeah,
missing. You're like, holy shit. I just went out, got high. I feel like shit. I want to feel this part again,
yeah, yeah.
And that's the cool part, like
And that's the cool thing about you. You have this spirit and this bright energy around you, which is an asset no matter where you go. And with the team and the culture, the company isn't the same without Paco. Whether I don't even know it or not, but just me
thank you.
going around taking photos and watching, just observing, like you are the heartbeat, whether you know it or not.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
super cool.
Yeah.
So going from that past to being the heartbeat of a place that heals people,
Yeah.
what a transformation.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like here, can I show the camera the picture how I looked like before I came?
Yeah, if I could see it, yeah.
Because the transformation, and this is the picture I show everybody when they come. It's like because a lot of people,
Oh, dang. Let's
yeah.
see. Hopefully that works.
So that was me. So
Damn.
no light, no
Yeah.
nothing, no hope. And now, like I say, I wake up before my alarm sounds,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Kind of looking forward to the morning
Yeah,
some days.
yeah.
You don't get me wrong though, right? Like we've had some deep conversations, and I'm telling you about some of my struggles too. Like
Hmm.
just because you get sober doesn't mean that you're gonna have like these peaks and valleys.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no.
There's times where it's really hard, but I think the value of like yeah, you say you don't work a program, but you do work a program.
Hmm.
Yours is just a little bit different,
Yeah,
and that's totally fine. Like people will say this is the only way. Like no, it's not
yeah,
because I've seen you're a true example of another path,
yeah,
and you found what works for you. The cool thing is that when like along this path is to show people these rituals and habits and these tools like hey look like people are going to pass, hard days are going to come, depression's a real thing, and so when those days come like exposing them to tools to get them out
yeah.
of it, that's the biggest thing. Like it's not all rainbows and sunshine all
Well,
the time.
that's what I told people. I was like, just because I got 8 years of sobriety doesn't mean that life is easy.
Totally.
Like, and like we said, we had these conversations.
Yeah,
You know what I've been through. And
same.
and like I tell them, I was like, yeah, stuff like that happens, like where my life feels like it's falling apart. But the thing is that, like you said, I got tools to
Yeah,
know how to deal with it, and every time I use those tools, it gets easier and easier and easier to deal with everyday life shit.
yeah,
And it might feel like it's so fucking hard at the moment,
yeah.
but if you just take a minute, close your eyes, take a deep breath, it really isn't that big.
No.
It's just that as
Perspective.
addicts, we just make it seem like it's so fucking huge
Yeah,
because we don't know how to deal with it. The only way we know how to deal with it was getting high or drinking.
yeah,
But yeah, man, I went through a lot of shit, and those tools helped me a
yeah.
lot. And every time I use them, it gets easier.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like repetitions
Mm-hmm.
becomes second nature. The more you practice it, it's not like foreign.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
So, all right, last one. If you can give one piece of advice to someone struggling or to their family, what would it be? Someone like say like a loved one is currently struggling with mental health or addiction right now. What one piece of advice would you suggest?
don't keep it all to yourself.
Mm.
It's always good to talk to somebody. What's helped me when I talked to you that day when I was going through that really dark time,
Yeah.
after I talked to you and I went inside the house, it was all different.
Mm.
The colors in my room were brighter. Outside air felt fresher.
Mm.
I wasn't holding all that shit in.
Yeah. So just speaking on it.
Speak on it. We tend to think that people don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about what we go through when we realize that people really do.
Yeah.
Right?
Not everyone.
Yeah, not everyone. Yeah.
There's
But
people that do.
it's like
Majority.
It's like if you have that one person, where you can talk to about anything, and we all do.
Yeah.
It's like just speak up. You might think that it's nothing that matters, but if you're going through something really bad that's making you think about hurting yourself or getting high or leaving everybody behind,
Yeah.
just speaking about it can change your whole way of thinking.
Huge.
It's so huge, man. And that was a really big part of me during my addiction, was that I never talked about what was I was going through.
Yeah.
So
Do you do more so now?
yeah,
Yeah.
almost every time. Every time I go through something, I bring it up to my girl,
Yeah.
Angelica. I talk to you, and Mary,
Yeah.
and I have that little circle where it's like, I know you guys know me so well that
Yeah.
if I tell you something, I don't feel judged.
Yeah. But even if it's like we have this distance where we have gone a long time without talking, no matter what, it's nice to have a strong male figure in your life.
Yeah.
To no matter what, if you go a distance away, like that person's got your back no matter
Oh
what.
yeah, 100%.
That's a powerful thing to have.
Yeah. But like you said, we don't see each other every day, but when we do, it's like we just saw each other yesterday.
Yeah, more so now.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's why I came here, dude.
Yeah, that's why. But it's just speaking out about anything that you're going through helps a lot.
Yeah.
Man, it really does. Because like I said, when I talked to you that day, when I went back, everything felt different.
For real.
Yeah. Like before, when I was going through that stuff, everything felt darker.
Yeah.
After, everything felt brighter. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it totally does.
Yeah. So after we had a conversation, I went upstairs, and I was with my daughter, and I just kept looking at her, and that really meant a lot to me. And I was like, I wanted to call you and tell you, but I was like, I was already at peace. I was like, dude, I needed that.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to tell, like Mary, Rob, and then all of a sudden you just called me like, hey, where are you? Let's hang out. And I was like, what? Okay. And then you were right there. And I don't know how we got into that. And I started telling you, but I did. And then next you know, bro, it's like, it definitely, I'm going to tell you this right now, it would have been way different if you didn't show up that day.
For real?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow, man. That's awesome.
So if you didn't show up that day and I didn't let everything out, it would have been way different.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there's another spiritual, magical thing that goes on to where those things are, I don't know if they're by coincidence or not.
Yeah. That's why it was really crazy.
Yeah.
And you were like the last person I thought about that day, and then there you are, it's like, that's.
Well, you have someone for me for the rest of your life, dude.
Oh, I know, man. I know, you're like a brother to me, man. And now you know that you saved my life that day. Like 100% you did.
I'll send you an invoice, dude.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
man. You didn't know it at the time because I didn't call you after, but you did.
Yeah.
Because like I'm telling you, it definitely would have been different.
Man, thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, heck yeah. All right, well, thank you for answering those questions. You got a lot of mingling to do, dude. The heartbeat. Are you trying to hide down here with me?
I am. This is the first time I'm wearing jeans, and I hate it.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.